What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some hidden features inside the 2024 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. So let's start outside here on this super windy October day and talk about some of the hidden features here on the exterior. One of them I think is a little bit more well known, and that is the fact that you can actually use the key fob to lower the windows. So how you're going to want to do this is just press and hold the unlock button, wait a few seconds, and then all the windows are going to go ahead and roll down. And you can actually see on this back one, we have our sunshade still up. So that's kind of funny looking. But this is a really nice feature to quickly cool off. Maybe it's super hot and it's a nice windy day like today, and you want the wind to breeze through and cool that car off. That's a quick and easy way to do it. Now, unfortunately, in the US, it will not let you put the windows back up using the key fob for safety purposes, apparently. But you can go ahead and lower them nice and easy. Now, that's great. But your Atlas Cross Sport is actually equipped with unlock when approaching. Now, for most Volkswagens that I've looked at, this feature is actually disabled in the menu system, almost across the board. So if yours isn't working, definitely go into the menu system like this, check and make sure that it is checked on, otherwise this will not work. But it's exactly what it sounds like. So if your vehicle is locked and then you have the key fob in your pocket and you walk into range, the vehicle is going to go ahead and unlock. You can tell because the mirror is flashed and folded out, and you can go ahead and open the vehicle right up. And then if you want to lock it up, you can just press on the keyless access button right here and it will go ahead and lock. Now, this can actually be customized. So if we go into that same menu that I just showed you, you can change this to where it only unlocks the single door or it unlocks all the doors. Now, for safety reasons, I usually recommend leaving it on single door if you are just an individual and you don't want people kind of stalking around your vehicle and trying to hop in. But if you're a family and you want all the doors to unlock, definitely switch that around. Super easy. And if we come around here to the back of the vehicle, all of these Atlases are equipped with an easy open tailgate. Now, a lot of people might see that and not actually know what it means. So basically, if the key fob is in your pocket and you walk up to the vehicle and you just kick your leg kind of under the middle of the bumper there, it's going to go ahead and open right up for you. And this is great if, for example, I was carrying something like this large plastic case. So I'm walking up, I got no hands, I got to do this little motion and it'll open right up for me, and then I can just walk in and put it down nice and easy. Super helpful. All right, hopping inside for some more secret features, let's talk about the lighting system. So you have this full automatic LED suite of lights here on the Atlas Cross Sport, but one you might not have noticed is the poor weather lighting. Now, it's kind of inconspicuous, it's down here, it's got a little storm cloud with some lights, and basically what this does is fill in the corners for better visibility in poor weather, exactly what it says. And I'll show you a little clip on screen so you can see it, but if you go ahead and push that button right there, it will light up both the right and left edges and just give you a more complete, comprehensive lighting system in the front. But in addition to that, you might not have known that you have automatic lights. So how you enable this is you just push this little lighting stalk forward one time. And when you do that, the little A light with the beams coming off of it will appear on your digital display cluster. So when you're driving along at night, you need extra visibility, those high beams are going to automatically turn on, give you that better visibility. But if it detects an oncoming vehicle, it will shut those brights off so you're not blinding the person that's driving towards you. I leave mine turned on my 2022 Chevy Bolt. Absolutely love it. I know some people say never turn these on, it's dangerous. Ignore that. So another nice little trick that you guys might not know about is that you can actually enable full screen navigation. It is blocked by what gear you're in and also your speed gauges on the sides. But you can actually get rid of those gauges. So what you're going to want to do is press view on your steering wheel and hold it down. And when you do that, boom, poof, they disappear. Nice and easy. So you have the full screen navigation on there. Now, another little hint you might not know about is if you go into navigation on your infotainment display and you go to these little hamburger menus right here, you can actually turn on night mode for your navigation. And that not only impacts what's on the infotainment display, but also on the digital gauge cluster over on the left here. So that's really nice if you just want something a little bit easier on the eyes. There's so many hidden features inside of this infotainment center, but we're just going to talk about a couple quick ones. One is if you press and hold on the power button, it will turn your infotainment screen to the clock. Now, this is cool. By default, it's just going to give you a standard digital readout on your clock with the time and the date. But if you actually swipe, you can actually get different clocks. So the first one is kind of a more clean, elegant clock. Swipe again, something that's a little bit more minimal, gets rid of the time. And then the last one is a little bit more detailed. And all of these are reminiscent of older Volkswagen models used to have in the center of the dash here. Really cool, a nice throwback, a nice nod to those old clocks, and you can switch through all of them nice and easy there. And all the colors on them will coordinate to whatever you set under your ambient lighting settings to be the color of choice. So nice customization and a really nice clean layout if you want that. Another nice little tip that you guys might not know about is that you can actually enable or disable your heated seats. And how you do this, instead of having to go into climate control, then hit which options you want, you can just 2-finger tap on the climate control switches right here, and it will go ahead and turn your heated seats on. So super nice little shortcut in case you guys didn't know about that one. And then the last little goofy feature that I want to talk about is this hand gestures feature. Now this has been around for a really long time. This isn't new necessarily, but you can control the infotainment center using hand swipes like this. Now the reason I say it's silly is because it really doesn't do you any favors, because you still have to get so close to do it that you may as well just touch the screen. But if you did want to avoid extra fingerprints, I guess technically you could use it, but you can only really use it for navigating between pages. You can't do like taps or anything like that, or pinches or zooms or any of that kind of stuff, unfortunately. But maybe that'll come down the road, we'll see. But another little touch that I really like that has to do with these hand gestures is that, let's say you're in something like the radio tab, and you've got your favorites, your radio, your media, and your alerts over on the left-hand side. When you're away from the display, the information like the word, radio, music, station, whatever, will disappear. But when you bring your hand close to it, all of that information comes back. It makes the whole display feel alive, and I think it's a really nice touch that Volkswagen does. And then one more little bonus feature here inside the cabin has to do with this lighting system. Now you guys probably know that you can either hit this button to turn on your dome lights here, or you can just tap them outright. But what you might not have known is you can actually press and hold to dim the light and then let go when it reaches your desired level of dimness. So if we'll go ahead and do this again, boom, maybe I want it like 50, 60%. That's that. Then you can just tap again to turn it off if you want to, but you don't even have to touch it. And I learned this from one of you guys, so definitely leave comments down below if there are secret features that I'm missing. But all you have to do is kind of swipe near it and it will turn off and on. You don't actually have to make contact at all. You just swipe your finger right past it. So it's a little silly because you may as well just tap it when you're there. But again, if you don't want to add extra fingerprints to your plastic, it might be nice to be able just to do that, but you might not have known about it. Another super nice customization feature is you can actually swipe down and you get access to your favorites, or shortcuts, things like that. And you can actually customize these. So if you want to quickly enable or disable auto start stop, turn your audio off, directions to home immediately, etc., that's great, but you can customize that to your liking. So if you just press and hold on these, here you get this whole list of additional options you can choose from. If it were me, I would probably choose ambient lighting. So I'd press that, drag it up, drop it there. Probably air care. And then once you set those how you want them, anytime you swipe down from this menu, you can quickly access those shortcuts. And the best part is they're available from any menu system. So if you hop in here, it's in here. It's always accessible, front and center, nice and easy for you. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned something new about your all-new 2024 Atlas Crossboard. If you did, drop a like on the video. Tell me in the comments down below which was your favorite feature, or is there one that I missed that is your favorite? Let's talk about it down in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be among the first to see every single new video the second I hit publish. We'll see you in the next one.